Inspirational Creatives, episode 214. Welcome to Inspirational Creatives. I'm your host, Rob Lawrence. Join me every Friday as I chat with successful artists, producers, and creative entrepreneurs who share powerful stories and strategies. They can help you to create the life that you want. Listen each week as these inspirational creatives show you how to take your creativity to the next level. You'll learn how to create a sustainable business that inspires others and gives you the financial freedom and lifestyle that you want. Thanks for listening. Make sure you sign up at inspirationalcreatives.com to get free exclusive bonus material. And now, on with the show. Rob here, and a very warm welcome to 30 Days of Daily Inspiration on the Inspirational Creatives podcast. Each day for the next 30 days, I'll be sharing with you an idea, a piece of inspiration or wisdom that I feel will help you to add more creativity to your life and business. Today is Friday and episode 214, and I want to share with you one of my favourite tips from the last 200 episodes of Inspirational Creatives, and it's to do with changing your perspective. In fact, it's such a simple yet powerful action. I've chosen to feature this idea more than once in the series, and it's a tool I actively use with clients that gets great results. It's a simple move, quite literally that, as you will hear, that can stimulate your creative writing and creativity, whatever project it is you're working on. I first learnt about this simple approach from my good friend and writer Dave Ursulo, who you can find at daveursulo.com, back in episode 27 on Inspirational Creatives. Dave and I got talking about his creative environment, something that I believe is very important to the creative process. We started talking about the importance of space, and then Dave described how he achieves a new perspective on his creative writing, as you will hear.
As a creative, you need to have space, whether it's canvas space, the space of blank page, the quiet to hear yourself think. It begins with space for me. I've surrounded myself in my apartment here with a lot of art and color that really stimulate my artistic side from a visual point of view. And then from there, it gets more and more nuanced. And changing my location, I have several desks littered throughout my rather small apartment for the number of desks I have in it. To change location, change your point of view, change your perspective. It's remarkable how influential that can be to sit in a window versus sit more isolated in a corner, and one not being better than the other, but literally just changing your physical point of view to change a point of view on a piece of writing, a piece of work, an email correspondence. So I really have come to understand a lot of subtle tricks of the mind that help me refresh myself, clean the so-called palette, change perspectives. And I think that constant sense of newness really allows me to be a dynamic, responsive creative, where every day might be different in its own way, but that really helps me keep my sense of presence about me.
What I love about what Dave shared with us was this idea of simply changing your position in a room, literally changing your perspective, to get a new idea or view on a subject. It's helped me and those I work with to gain fresh ideas and new solutions and perspectives to old and existing challenges, problems we are trying to solve both creatively and in life. Reflecting on this conversation reminds me of my conversation with Dr. Cindy Burnett in episode 91. In the next clip, listen to how Dr. Burnett creates new perspectives on existing ideas and challenges for herself by sitting in different chairs in her office.
I've never been able to work at a desk. When I got my new office at the Center for Studies in Creativity, the office secretary had a problem ordering it. So I waited a couple weeks and I waited a couple weeks. And then I said, you know what? I don't need a desk. And she said, you don't need a desk? And I said, no, I don't want a desk. And instead, in my office, I have 6 different chairs. And I have put at each chair sort of a person that's related to creativity. So Alex Osborne, who came up with the term brainstorming originally from Buffalo, developed the creative problem-solving process. I have a chair in his sort of honor in my office. It's a big, black, cushiony chair, and it has his picture in the background. And I have another chair that replicates E. Paul Torrance, who was known as the father of creativity and education. And I have some of his work behind it and around it. And so I have 6 different chairs in my office, and I move around the chairs depending on which perspective I'd like to think in. So I actually have 2 beanbag chairs when I want to think more childlike and playful, and I move around my office throughout the day. That has set up a physical environment where I feel most productive and most creative.
What I've learned from both Cindy and Dave is that by moving ourselves physically, we shift our energy and our perspective. Our physical direction, situation and location can affect our mind's eye, and by shifting our position, we can shift our perspective. So today I invite you to create or find a new perspective on an existing challenge or project by changing where you sit or stand. And this could simply mean sitting or standing the other side of the desk that you normally work from, or moving around your workshop, studio, office or room to get a new view. Good luck changing perspectives today. Let me know how you get on by dropping me an email at rob@inspirationalcreatives.com, and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow for another day of daily inspiration. Thanks for listening. Nothing beats the stories and advice of an expert to help you raise your creative game. I would love to know what you thought about today's episode, so don't forget to subscribe in iTunes where you can rate and review the show. If you like this episode, I invite you to share it on Facebook or Twitter with the one person you know who will benefit from the wisdom shared here today. You can find the show notes on inspirationalcreatives.com/podcast. If you have a burning question or a great idea for a guest, head on over to inspirationalcreatives.com/contact, where you can connect with me there.